My movie is Blue Velvet, directed...
Is it? Hi, I'm Marilyn.
And I'm Alex.
And this is Real Talk.
Talk.
I'm going to start today with something called The Affair. It's a Showtime special, so if you get Showtime, you're going to see it. I'm in the process of watching the third season. We have, of course, the previous two. And the thing that's going to strike you right away that's different about this show is it's split in two. It always has a part one and a part two, and each part is about a different character and how they view things. And at first you're kind of unsure about that because I've never seen anything like that before. So you start out with it's a guy named Noah, and he's going on to Montauk because his in-laws live there. His in-laws are very wealthy. His father-in-law is a famous author. And he's married with 4 children, 2 girls and 2 boys, and they always have to take their vacation with the in-laws in Montauk. They stop at this little restaurant called the Lobster Roll, and it's has that feeling of being near the ocean because it's Montauk. And he sees this waitress. You see the waitress through his eyes. She's got a little short skirt, she's really cute, she's got long hair, he's very attracted to her. Then you maybe go to her name is Allison. In Allison's mind, she's kind of dowdy, she's got a long dress on, she's married to Cole, and they have a tragedy in their family. They had a 4-year-old little boy who almost drowned in the ocean, but didn't. They saved him. Hours later, he died of, it's an odd thing, I've never heard of it, but if you almost drown, you can retain that water inside, and there's a little boy, he dies. This plays into the whole seasons because they're so traumatized. So sometimes it's about Cole, sometimes it's about Allison, sometimes it's about Noah, sometimes it's about Noah's wife Helen. But each episode is cut in half, and it's fascinating. Of course, he falls in love with her, and they have an affair, which is the name of this. But that's just the start, and if you think the affair goes well and that their life goes well, it's just one tragedy after the other. And in season 3, I'm kind of exhausted watching it because there's just a lot of stuff going on. But it's a really good show, and like I said, it's on Showtime, and we have it here, all three seasons, and I highly recommend it.
All right. My movie is Blue Velvet, directed by David Lynch. With the revival of Twin Peaks this year, I've been on kind of a Lynch kick, so I've been going back and looking at some of his earlier works. Blue Velvet, I think, is a nice starting point for someone who's not familiar with David Lynch's work. It's not as inaccessible as the later stuff like Inland Empire or Mulholland Drive. There's a plot here that you can follow. It's like a starter David Lynch movie. It stars Kyle MacLachlan as Jeffrey, and Jeffrey is styled as this clean-cut, normal small-town American kid. But as the movie goes on, you realize that there's something more to Jeffrey. The real kickoff of this movie is he finds a human ear in a field, and which would mortify any of us, but Jeffrey is intrigued, and he can't let it go, and he wants to get to the bottom of this, and so he concocts a plan with his neighbor friend Sandy, played by Laura Dern. She's great in this. And it's really that starts his descent into this suburban underworld where terrible things happen. There's a line in the movie Sandy says to Jeffrey, she says, "I don't know if you're a pervert or a detective." And really that's kind of a clue to the audience that, yes, there's this mystery about the ear, but the real mystery is who is Jeffrey and what makes him tick and why does he keep following this path that's just bringing him nothing but misery and darkness and violence. It's great. If you want something that's easy, don't watch Blue Velvet, but if you want a movie that's like a puzzle box, where you have to examine the colors and the symbolism and you can talk about it with your friends and your family for days afterwards, then Blue Velvet is for you. So I recommend Blue Velvet.
I think I want to watch that.
Yeah, check it out. It's great.
Okay. And where can you get this?
You can get this at the Monroe Free Library if you come down and check it out.